One of this year's biggest success stories has been Mr. Sean Puffy Combs. As a producer, collaborator and artist in his own right, Puffy's earned himself the nickname the man with the Midas touch because everything he works on seems to become a hit. And having recently got his bad boy tour on the road in America, with a little support from the likes of Busta Rhymes, Little Kim and Usher, Puffy's year is certainly ending on a high note. But not all his musical dreams have come true. Take the one with Janet Jackson, for example.
Romeo and Juliet, Samson and Delilah, Puffy and Janet.
I've been saying this on every interview. Janet Jackson. Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis need to get up off a track. Throw a brother a track or something. No, I won't get in the studio with Janet. Y'all been producing her for like 5 years. Can I get some light? Y'all produce Mary J. Blige. Can I produce Janet? Jimmy, Terry?
Puffy campaigned, but when the Velvet Rope arrived, he was still on the outside looking in.
I've worked with everybody I wanted to work with.
Really?
Yeah.
Because there was one artist you'd mentioned before.
Yeah, there was one artist I mentioned before.
All right.
But I mentioned her name, and she didn't want to work with me. She ain't want none of the hits. So I got to move on.
But it's like the album is done.
Yeah.
Not that he's begging, but I do hear he keeps,
yeah.
And he has asked me a few times. I don't know if it ever will happen. Maybe in the future, I don't know. I'm probably the only one who hasn't worked with him now.
Everybody has their own decisions they have to make. Like I love, Janet Jackson's music. I'm just mad that I couldn't have been on the album.
Well, he knows he's got his pulse on what's happening right now, what the kids want to hear.
Mm-hmm.
He really does, and they're enjoying what he's given. So good for him.
It was just a dream, a fantasy for me to one day work with Janet Jackson. Now I don't want to do it.
You don't want to do it, or you?
I don't want to work with her anymore. I'm moving on. My heart has been broken. I'm moving on.